budget. The document was presented earlier in the week, and his aim, according to reports, is that he wants the budget of the nation to begin from January 1st, compared with what has been happening in the past, whereby midway into the year, a new budget for the year is implemented. I mean, what do you think? I mean, how can we reach that development?
Well, for me, it doesn't make any difference because every nation, every organization, every association has what you call your financial year. Your financial year could equally as well be from wherever. So they're just making no point.
And the argument is that the National Assembly delays the budget by,
they're simply reporting themselves and their antics. Their antics of padding and under the table and across the table on armed tactics. So those things don't make sense. What I expect Nigerians to be talking about is the real kernel of looking at a budget, taking the analysis, making the projections, and also setting the strategies of achieving the projection.
In other words, a budget that works, not a budget that underperforms always.
People are always interested in gimmicks, gadgetry, artifice, and I don't know, maybe because of the quality of people in that National Assembly, there's nobody who is able to raise any issue.
And we keep talking about the budget performing 50%, below 50%, below 60%.
So what
happens to the economy? What happens to the nation when your budget don't perform?
The economy is not growing. It's always short-changed every year. It's not working. You are not achieving your targets. You're not blocking risks. You're not strategizing. And every day you have a new budget, and you're only interested in pulling out the monies from all the sources, including foreign agencies and all that kinds of funding, and you share them.
And our technical fund is rising.
It continues to rise and rise. And Nigerians are not asking questions. I think it's really disturbing.
Okay, what is we're raising the issues in the media as we should, and these things are before us for Nigerians to ask the necessary question as the case may be. Going straight to the papers, from Saturday the 5th of October, from the Vanguard, Buhari, when will you help us, IDPs?
It's a hopeless situation. In a sense,
internally displaced person.
Yes.
It has most come in their own nation.
They've been displaced. They've been thrown into refugee camps. Some resettle themselves inside the forests where there are no facilities. You can't even find paracetamol, and you can't find a mosquito coil. And these people are there. The federal government is talking about the safety of their soldiers who has refused to be able to face that insurgency. They're not facing it.
And we're talking about people who have been displaced from their ancestral homes.
Ancestral lands. That's
what we've known for hundreds, thousands of years.
The way it is looking, it doesn't look like they are never ever going to get back there.
They will settle to their ancestral
lands in this life. Because the key gloves and the politics and political in which we are handling the Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria shows that we may still have these problems on our hands even in the next 10, 20 years. Don't forget that the north is very risky. And because of mass illiteracy, mass neglect, and criminal insinuations of certain persons in power, it's going to be very difficult to curb this insurgency, because what do you control? The human intellect. And the people who are doing this things got law. They are only being used as cannon fodder. They're just being used
as puppets.
I mean, these people are expendables. And it's working for the people who are doing this. And how can you control that?
And it goes to show the problem around security in the country.
Of course, yes. So we got the time bomb, because the way it is going, even in the next 10 years, we are going to have something that is worse than Al-Qaeda here. Because the authorities want to face this issue. They're just prevaricating and dodging around them and doing politics.
Very interesting. Okay, going ahead, a very interesting story still from the Vanguard. Okada riders born VIO to death as trailer crushes history. When you go to the story says that the VIO tried to stop some Okada riders, as the case may be, and chase them to their death. So eyewitnesses who observed what happened now descended on the VIO, what happened in Niger State and listed.
It's an unfortunate situation. The officer is trying to do his job, but there was a slip. There was a miscalculation, and incidentally, you know, public outrage, what it can amount to. So that they have action. At the end of the day, it is ascribed to collateral damage, and that's very unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate. Okay, going to the Punch. Boko Haram attacks Chibok as parents bring back our girls. Mark 2,000 days of girls abduction. Of course, that's last week.
That's what
Boko Haram bring back to that same community.
That's what I'm talking about. So if Boko Haram is treated the way it should be treated, then you will be looking for pockets of them. You'll be searching everywhere and you won't even find them. They can only be doing these underground press releases with which they try to instill fear and terror into the psychology of the people. But they were not going to be there already with weapons shooting and coming back and coming back and coming back. So the cute glimpse scenario is the real problem we have.
Okay, security threat, National Assembly, body scanners, others break down. How can body scanners break down at the National Assembly? What if somebody walks in there with a
mine
explosive device?
You see, look,
and this is a report from the management. There is no money to maintain security equipment.
look, you see the level of ridicule. We operating ourselves upon in Nigeria. Even community banks here in the city and in the villages. The scanners, the security scanners on their, entrances, and some of them are working.
So why wouldn't the National Assembly?
We're talking about the National Assembly
as basic as scanners.
And what does it take to fix them? And that is what we are reporting as something we cannot do.
As a major headline.
And even then, the authorities that are supposed to take care of this are confidently telling the people that they don't have money to do it.
I will keep raising the issue in the media. Because the right things have to be done.
Of course, the media are going to raise it.
That's
their own duty.
And still from the Punch, Fasorati's daughter, the lady.
Yeah, the lady was.
Police have abandoned investigation into killing, says family.
But it has been, is it the first time the police is abandoning an investigation into very crucial, terrible criminal cases of murder and the likes? Well, Mr. Delegiwa's case has no file today. Parowane's death has no file today. Bulagi has no file today. The number one legal officer of a nation. And a brilliant scholar, former governor, former minister, former that, and Marshall Harry, there is no file. I bet you there's no file.
High profile murders.
So you see, the police can always produce something to tell you that the work is being done, but I bet you there's nothing being done there.
Another sad situation.
It's really sad.
From the Nation, still of Saturday, abductors of Kaduna schoolgirls, teachers demand 50 million ransom. We were all witnesses last week when the story broke that some kidnappers went into a school in Kaduna and they were with about 6 pupils and 2 teachers. Now they are demanding 50 million. Is it so easy to walk into our schools and just pick up people?
It is. Terrorists went into the secondary school and collected almost half of the students some 5-6 years ago, and nothing has happened till now. So, and the same terrorists move into people's rooms and collect them and their kids. Look at what happened to Samson Sesia and a mother of almost 100 years.
Yes.
So you can imagine the kind of psychology we've developed in Nigeria.
And the other woman wonders, why do I get,
what is it?
What have I done?
Well, so the picture is that we Nigerians, we are unshockable. Nothing shocks us.
Okay. Going ahead, still from the nation, minimum wage, federal government workers face off worsens as Labour rejects sack option. I mean, over 30,000 naira. They're still negotiating.
How can anybody accept a sack option? A sack? Is a sack an option?
For us to implement 30,000 we
have to sack one of you.
Who then will benefit from the minimum wage?
Was it not exactly what since what happened in Abia? The other government that before the present governor came, that governor threw away everybody and said that they did come from the state, and the pains and the scars of that event is still haunting the entire society here, and most people have died in that process. Even though the present governor tried to do a whole lot of palliative measures to
but there is a whole lot of them.
So this is exactly the kind. You see the kind of options governments have in Nigeria. They are not planning, there's no strategy. They don't create opportunity, they don't create jobs, they don't create wealth. They only create poverty, illiteracy and disease.
Going to Sunday, 6th October, from the nation. Of course, Tribunal upholds Wike's election as River State governor.
Wike won his election.
Okay. OML 11, oil mining license 11, Ngoni land not for sale, Mossop.
Yeah.
Chibok girls, Jonathan snubbed UK rescue offer, says Cameron. Former British Prime Minister lied, ex-president says.
So, who is talking to who? My word against you.
And now, Jonathan alleges, my problem with him was over same-sex marriage.
That was all. I agree with him. Because that was when they told us that same-sex marriage is a human right. And we told them, outright right, that in Africa, that is no human right. We can't deal with that.
All right, I mean, the issues keep unfolding. They keep coming out of the closet. That's the case may be. Why states must get more powers by Vice President Osinbajo?
Restructuring.
Advocating for states to have more.
Restructuring. He's now speaking out.
Okay, Monday 7th October from the Daily Sun. 2023 presidency should be zoned to Southeast CLO.
Of course, yes. That is the fact of the matter. And anybody who is looking for ways to see how to dot that projection is only straining Nigeria further and further. And how far can you go? So the Southeast deserves a presidential shot, and it's going to douse everything. It's going to douse the separatist movement. It's going to douse the economic suspicions. It's going to douse everything. So except the North, the Hausa Fulani North, and the Southwest Yoruba land does not believe in Nigeria. Like we presently suspecting that they don't believe in Nigeria. Except they don't believe in Nigeria. Honestly, that is when anybody can. Of course, some of the best people and some of the most brilliant people in Nigeria are talking about that. If we feel like this, Hausas, Cameroonese, Yorubas, everybody. So it's a fair thing. All of us know it's a fair thing to do. So how far can you do that?
Okay, going ahead, forces for VP Osinbajo's exits. We're yet to see these forces. And the forces appear to be very prominent on the pages of the newspapers.
They're helpless in that situation. There's nothing they can do about it.
Okay.
There's nothing they can do about it.
About crisis, man, 4 ladies to appear in court over policeman's death. Of course, that story is developing.
Yeah.
It's been unfolding from past 2 weeks.
The police has the people who has some questions to answer about the deaths of government officers on duty. Those people should answer those questions. And the right place is the court of law. So I think the police is in the right direction.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, the picture element from that publication of the governor and the vice president of America. I mean, I wonder what that why that should be a front page
No, the governor wants the Nigerians to see that he's having a handshake with like Pence, the VP of the photo op. Just a photo op. Yes, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what he wants to do.
As to splits, new union emerges.
It looks like yes, that's what you said that has been in fact over time. Actually, it's not rustic. It looks like the
crisis.
Yes. So and I think they are perforating themselves further and further. But I don't have anything against another union, provided there will be cohesion, provided there will be understanding, provided there will be synergy, because that's the only thing they can do. Otherwise, they will only whittle down their own powers further and further, that at a point they will no longer matter. Both ASU and the new union and the other ones that will come.
Splinter groups.
And it will just be mere splintering.
No strength, no strength, no cohesion, no union.
Yeah. Okay. So the idea is they have to be careful. They have to treat cautious.
Okay. Telegraph. Still of Monday. Minimum wage. No going back on October 16th deadline. That's coming from Labour.
Yeah.
The National Assembly legislative aids growing over unpaid salaries allowances.
But you see, this is a revelation. They are masters. The police get all their allowance. They collect all the money and swallow them. And now they are making.
And imagine this is making the headline.
Yes.
National Day.
Money is collected.
Very embarrassing.
People's salary is collected. The organ seizes it. And now the aide is complaining as if this country is owing him or her.
And the media now has to bear.
And we all know that these people are not being owed. Their masters have collected all the monies and more.
Shouldn't there be some kind of arrangement whereby the legislative aids, the money is meant for them, go straight to them?
The government hasn't arranged that yet.
That is what it should be normally.
That is the way it is done everywhere. So Nigeria is trying to.
They are paid by the government, not the so-called of that.
Of course.
So I mean, why not arrange that pattern, that platform whereby
that is the way it is done. It is accepted in Nigeria that it's not done that way. I can give you a whole lot of books about Congress and how things are run there. Everybody who participates anywhere, anyhow. But they just ignore it and they don't want to do it because there are other intentions on the ground.
Exigencies.
Yes.
Okay, from the nation, new wage. Showdown as workers, government stick to the guns.
Showdown. Who is a showdown?
Who is a showdown? That's the question.
Who is a showdown?
Okay. Going ahead, Tuesday 8 October from the Telegraph. Sex scandal, Unilag, Foursquare suspend lecture. That story has been making the news and it keeps developing. It keeps getting better.
Well, you see, the case of the...
And the man was so brazen in the video clip by the BBC. And, the question is, this issue didn't start today. But it's still running. It's been on.
It's been running.
It's still running now. Yet it took all of us for a foreign media organization to come and come to West Africa, come to Lagos, go to Ghana, embed themselves in all these things. The need for investigative journalism and reporting to get the facts of it. Yet we all know that it's been going on.
The implication, the intent of the British Broadcasting Corporation's entourage or espionage in Nigeria's educational system, they wanted to tell us and the larger world why our qualifications here are what
don't matter.
They never matter. Earlier than now, qualifications from this country and Ghana used to be
right up there.
It's revered because it is the British system, which is also which is also what is being practiced in America. Even America has a more liberalized format of educating people. Educators and educationists are people who have various methods and methodologies. America's expansive national base made theirs more liberalized. But the British system remains what it is. It gets tougher and tougher, but ours came in here, got watered down, and got completely destroyed because of the infusion of very useless teachers, lecturers, and instructors
who would demand all sorts of
I'm talking about
aggrandizements,
vagabonds. We are running academic tertiary institutions, and today we have graduated to a point where people who didn't go to school, who don't have any type of education, are running educational institutions from kindergarten to the postgraduate level studies in university.
And now we have this.
And that's why
a lecturer, so-called lecturer, is so brazen about demanding sex and
it is everywhere here.
And yet we all pretend about it.
So I mean, we are pretending because people pay their teachers, even politicians pay teachers, and teachers want the marks, and they never came to the school for one day, but they go in with fantastic degrees. So this is exactly what has happened. That story has been told by BBC to the world, and they brought up a senior lecturer, who's a professor, and now they've shown me an example of what you have.
Just a tip of
that is tragic.
Widespread.
That is tragic.
What do we call it? Widespread rocks.
That's it's a cancer. It's a cancer.
Very sad. Very sad. Okay, going ahead. 94 million Nigerians live below poverty line, says Oxfam. 94 million. And we're talking about a country of 200 million, so half the population.
Oxfam is wrong. It is more than that.
So, okay, you think it's even worse than?
Yeah.
They're making us.
Yeah. No, Oxfam will always come with a conservative estimate. They don't want to overshoot.
And that so because of that deepens the place of Nigeria as the poverty capital.
That's it.
The world.
So if you talk,
we have such wealth.
If you want to see the level of poverty that pervades Nigeria, go into the ghettos of every city. Go into the hinterlands and the countryside of every state. Then you will actually wonder if Oxfam had their research right. So I think we have something worse than that. But I admire Oxfam's research because they have been involved in development projections all through, and they are never wrong. They are never wrong.
Okay. Going ahead, cyber fraud Invictus will be forfeits 280 million naira to federal government. APC threatens Buhari's associates, Minister aides. Masari, Abuja forces using federal government funds to undermine my government. I mean, we've seen that. It's not the first time. It's been the practice of political parties.
And governments.
And governments in this
That's what they do.
The center, and the states.
They use public fund to fight the public.
Buhari present 10.729 trillion budget to National Assembly. Of course, we saw the pictures. He made the news.
Yeah.
From the nation, Unilab probes Randy lecturer.
No problem.
And Unilab is equally indicted because it's been going on.
Of course, the university is the number one culprit.
Because they should have known.
Of course, yes. And they knew.
And more victims are coming.
They knew. And they were just
claiming that they were playing to the school authorities and
yes.
And of course, the school tried to play public relations stunts.
Normally.
Okay. Picture element of NLC on road walk to commemorate the 2019 World Decent Walk Day in Abuja. We saw that. I mean, picture there.
Yeah.
World Decent Walk Day. Not just any kind of walk.
Decent walk.
Okay, that's a good one.
You see, it's not just enough to commemorate or to celebrate such days. It is required. It is basic requirement to stage lectures to explain the analysis and the meaning, the core values,
the dissection,
dissect it so that it permeates. That is how to raise
it can be assimilated and absorbed
by all. So So the
employers, employees, the youths,
Then you bring in experts, development experts, technocrats and bureaucrats to now, compare it and say, look at why we're doing this, and look at why we was doing this, and look at what we must get out of this. If we finish celebrating this and we're not able to get this other part or that other angle, then we have failed. So that you continue to galvanize the society.
Towards the conscience.
Yes, the consciousness of the people. Because development is about the mind.
Yeah, consciousness of the people.
So that they just come out and you march on the street and
that's the first step
and laugh and shout. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah.
I believe they are listening, so they will take notes and take corrections for the next edition.
Let them please do.
Okay, from the Wednesday 9th of October 2019, from the Telegraph, Buhari blames budget failure on poor revenue.
Nigeria, poor revenue. How can you see the type of stories we keep hearing? Nigeria, poor revenue. That is the only thing every Nigerian must refuse to accept. There is no circumstance of poor revenue in Nigeria. Nigeria's purse is virtually limitless. And that is why foreign governments will look at all of us and wonder if we are AIDS.
So so former Liberian president, Saleh Johnson, said something. She said, Africa is not poor, but that the problem is that Africa is poorly managed. The resources in Africa, they are poorly managed, but Africa is not poor.
How can anybody say that Nigeria is suffering poor funding?
Poor revenue.
How can anybody say a thing like that?
Well, the president just said it, and
that means the president doesn't have any idea of economics.
He blames poor performance of the budget on that. No money.
When the president is sitting there and his lefters are cutting away all monies in multi-billions, and he doesn't want to stop them, he doesn't even bother to see them, and he's complaining of poor funding.
Okay.
That is one reporting oneself the highest level of ridicule.
Okay. From the Telegraph, bad news about women protests. Give you Basel ultimatum. We saw that protest sometime Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Some group of women protesting across the city. Linking it up to the about women's rights some 90 years ago. We saw the clips and of course.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? They talked about bad roads, poor roads, infrastructure and all that.
Well, you see, the public has a right to complain whenever they feel that they are not getting enough. It is an opportunity for the government to say, okay, we can see this and that and that and that. Let's see how to improve on what we are doing. And then be able to communicate back to the people. Don't lose hope. Don't write us off.
It's an opportunity for the authorities, for the government
to do better, to sit up and then also get back to the people. It's not good to keep quiet.
Get back to the people.
Get back and forget about propaganda. Propaganda makes a mess of you.
It makes the matter worse
for you. So go honestly and say, yes, we have these problems on our hands. Look at our circumstances. But that notwithstanding,
make a promise and commit yourself to that promise.
Just watch us and see that we are doing this thing. And we sincerely hope that shortly from now, these statements will change from your own end. It is a commitment, it is a promise. Why don't you be a little bit patient? Okay. You understand the way you feel. That is what the people want to hear. It's not about making allegations on wild claims. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. Going ahead, gunmen in military camouflage kidnapped 9 people in Abuja. And there they go again.
That cannot be. That must be gunmen. They are not military men.
Taraba killing. Remember Badumi and
yes.
Panel indicts army police officers.
Maybe
the president set up a panel.
Yes.
And the panel has said both the military and the police, your men equally, you're part of the rank.
So there were mistakes. There were mistakes from the police and military.
Was it mistakes or just deliberate mischief?
Yeah. Deliberate mischief is
because it's a said army captain connived with some policemen equally.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. So I think, but then the truth is that the report has come out. Let's go straight and work on the report.
Deal with
the issue.
Situation. And deal with those who are responsible for the death of these gallant officers.
Of course, yes. Just get them and we know what to do. The only problem Nigeria has is this kind of interest from the corners. You can't imagine the type of calls that are going around the country now.
To douse
yes. So because Nigerians are now ready to save themselves from their problems. Otherwise, look at how open this matter was, and it was tried publicly. And today we've gotten the official report of an inquiry set by the central government. And why are we
by a Navy general?
I mean,
very high up there.
So what is going to waste us further minutes to work on this and deal with it? What?
Okay. Going ahead. Still from the Telegraph, sex scandal, Unilag suspends another lecturer. Suddenly the flies are falling out of Unilag were the system working.
Unilag used to be a beautiful university.
It is still a beautiful university.
So can you imagine this?
Despite the bad eggs and somehow the lecturers can't seem to keep their pants.
Yeah, but they got all of them are superstars. Yeah, that's what they are.
Okay, from the nation, Buhari exempts firms with 25 million turnover from VAT. Let's not forget that they proposed 7.2% increase in VAT. Now he's exempting 25 million turnover firms from such a.
There was no need, even in the first instance, for the increment or proposed increment in VAT, because the economy is really, we're talking about the paucity or scarcity of new businesses, talking about the complete unavailability of direct foreign investment, talking about an overtaxed economy whereby small businesses are taxed by the state government, the federal government, the county council, the community, and all. So they didn't consider all these things. And I was talking about VAT.
Yes.
It's value added.
Still on value added, federal government banks on VAT hike borrowings to fund 2020 budgets.
Can you imagine that?
That's a fault.
How can anybody be projecting that?
What about revenue?
How can anybody be talking about funding a budget
on VAT and borrowing?
That is always the most minimal type of taxation. Because it runs through everywhere and it runs like a river.
Yeah.
So it has to be most minimal.
Most minimal, not 7.2%.
No, the people who advise this man.
Okay, still from the nation. Python dance for another massacre in this guy says inter-society. That's a group.
So, why was it?
And there are kinds of operations.
Why was Python continue to dance?
Akum Patume operation, and all that.
Something belly. What those kinds of
and the place feels like a territory that is under siege.
But the territory is under siege. Nigerians are under siege. You can't be facing Boko Haram insurgency, herdsmen insurgency, banditry, violent
kidnappers, violent and robbery.
So, what is a siege?
And here the military talks about the Python dance.
There are some people, some senior officers enjoy throwing out some of this kind of slangs. And I think it gives them any type of image or relevance.
These operational codes are known for external military.
Of course, yes. Not against the people of that nation.
Not internal security.
So that's why I'm wondering
about
some
very harsh terms.
The military officers
for internal security
come up with this kind of things to be meted out or to be administered on their own people.
Okay.
And the people are still not asking questions.
All right, at this point we shall go for a break. When we return, the program Media This Week will continue on MCL TV. Please stay with us, and when we come back, of course, we'll open the lines for you to call in and make your contribution. Stay tuned.
Do not deface Abia State with posters. Do not defecate on our streets. Do not litter Abia State.
My brothers, I say wetin man go do for this world where people no go talk. If you chop,
Do not urinate in public places.
you no chop, dem go talk. Wetin make we do for this world? I say make we dey do the things wey we carry for heart. Na so world want am. Abi no be so?
Keep Abia State clean. This message is brought to you by MCL TV.
Thank you so much for staying with us. If you have just joined us, this is Media This Week on MCL Television. We stopped at Wednesday. We shall be going into Thursday. Of course, the lines are open. You can call and make your contribution. Please, when you call, keep it civil. Let us know your name, where you're calling from, and go straight and make your contribution. Thank you so much. Dr. Charles, from Thursday, 10th October, from the Telegraph, senators knock applaud Buhari's 10.33 trillion budget. In the past, we've seen allegations and counter-allegations of senators and House of Rep members padding and removing...
packaging and repackaging. Lobby.
EFCC raids Zamfara INEC office, recovers 65 million naira. So what do you make of this story?
So is that place a bank?
And why would the EFCC even raid INEC office to recover money? What is...
No, there must be a tip. There must be, you see, that money must be...
Because there's a tip-off, most likely.
That money must be causing some problem between the henchmen or the heavyweights inside there. Oh. So somebody will now say, okay, now that you don't want to give me my own, I shall tell you that...
It's about settlement.
Yes. That's how it happens. That's exactly why such a thing. In any case, is that a bank? What is cash of 65 million naira? Doing the administrative office.
Administrative office, basically. Zamfara elections are on.
Nothing. So that shows you the kind of system.
So there's more to it than...
Of course, yes. So EFCC has to go in.
They already done it.
Yes, there must be a forensic explanation of what has happened and what is happening. And that is just the point that to other things we will be interested to know. So the problem I go with EFCC equally is along the way you don't hear from them any longer.
And the matter just
the same police system.
Okay. From the nation. Missing cash, 135 million recovered from general. Remember this general who
the general.
400 million naira, 135 million recovered from him, leaving a balance of what?
It's still huge.
Still 200 and what?
Still huge. Let them appeal to me to release more, since that's the way we dispose public funds.
Government labor for new wage talks on Tuesday.
Let them continue talking though. Because if the labor shuts down the economy that is already dead,
already really
suffocated economy, so that's going to be very, very tragic for us. So let's not drag it.
Okay. Buhari, World Bank, IMF data on Nigeria unreliable.
Yes, I will always try to be as objective as possible. I want to agree with Buhari this time around because the World Bank and IMF figures and projections and data on Nigeria has never been right. We have our experiences from structural adjustment program SAP. We had all the recommendations, and they were supervising this process for us. And these things continue defying solutions. And they managed up to the point where they had to say with their own mouths that everything we have suggested to you and everything we have shown you as your data does not carry.
So in other words, will this apply to all the data from these world bodies to Nigeria, or just some?
That's not
recently. Oxfam released.
Yes.
Oxfam released the data. 94 million Nigerians living below poverty line.
Yes.
And we know that agencies like Oxfam deal equally with the World Bank and IMF.
The truth is that you see, it's not like throwing away the World Bank and IMF database as completely irrelevant. It's not true. They have some very well measured data which you can rely upon, but because of the intricacies and the intrigues of international politics and politics and economic interests and economic politicking, there are certain projections and data-based management options that are all questionable.
Okay.
And that is why you need to have your own people who are very sufficiently well versed and very deep and in depth in their own knowledge of interpreting it.
Hello, I'm happy to have a call. Hello. Please, when you call, ensure that you lower the volume on your television set on your monitor so that we can avoid reverberations like we have just witnessed. When you call, just turn down the volume on your television sets, make your contribution, and go back to the program. Thank you so much. Hello? Hello? Okay, going straight to the program. Suspect, I hit Navy commander on the head with iron rod.
What?
Remember the story of the Navy commander,
yes.
the female Navy commander?
They killed the staff
in her
college.
apartment, yes, staff college.
Oh my God.
I hit Navy commander with...
Brilliant lady officer who is already running that institution. And that's
and the suspect says the woman stood in their way of getting some kind of financial...
So the officer wanted to stop their excesses and their fraud system. And that was why they had the courage to kill her.
And
the daughter of Naval General too.
Retired Naval General. And the officer, the suspect claims that personally he's lost 100,000 naira and others too. So he killed the woman to liberate. That was his, according to the report.
You see, that's the psychology. Okay, well, good enough. They have confessed. It's okay.
But we've lost a brilliant,
that's
naval officer.
If only Nigerians.
Brilliant naval officer, a wife, mother, children. Oh.
Now, it is to forestall issues like this further and further. That's the reason why. Sorry.
Excuse me. Hello? Yeah, good morning.
That's the reason why government must always act very speedily on issues like this. Because the other time, one small village in the Middle Belt killed their son, who is a general, took his automobile, went and threw it into a pond or something like that. So now, if
the military persisted.
I mean, so if we do the right things like this will stop. The problem is that when you I bet you this same man who has confessed that he smashed the head of a naval commander with an iron poker. This is a public confession to the world. This same man, I bet you there are some interest groups somewhere around there and around the north there, and their own people and their brothers and their sisters in powerful authorities who will today be calling telephones to make
get him off the hook.
Yes, that is the kind of control we are sorry.
That's quite sad.
That is why these things tomorrow something that is worse will happen.
Okay. Coming into Friday, New Telegraph, 1 trillion naira recovered from corrupt Nigerians, says federal government.
So where did we plow back?
The 1 trillion.
That they recovered 1 trillion.
Buhari orders sale of
Because if you can't show us what has been done with that money.
An answer to your question, SAGI, money used to fund budget social programs.
Which social programs? Don't they have names?
Of course, we have a picture element of the ex-president Jonathan and President Buhari at the State House having. That's
something they do every month. So does it make sense?
And of course, we didn't get any reports of the outcome of their meeting.
So look what we're talking about.
But then I wonder what is the essence of the picture element anyway. Is it just for photo op? Our leaders are still very, very,
government.
Photo opportunities.
Governments that pay to put one particular picture in 10 different newspapers on the cover every day.
Same thing, I wonder. Then the
and they do it, and the editors who
they accept.
Of course. I mean,
they impoverish the media.
No. That is, the offers are mouth-watering. And
so the media
editors and managers got some bills to pay.
They compromise the quality.
No, they have steppers to pay.
Ethical journalism versus.
Sometimes it's not that way.
Oh, okay.
Because corporate organizations go to everybody.
It's not to run one way or the other.
It's very expensive.
So give me the money. I'll publish your picture for you. And
since you that is giving me the pictures does not know that it doesn't make sense, give me the money.
Okay.
So that I can pay my staff, as it's very expensive to publish newspapers.
Bandits related on 6 Fire, sack Niger communities. 6 Fire with bandits. That is a story for another day. From the Nation, IPOP seeks freedom for 27 pro-Biafra agitators. Military hands over separatists to police for prosecution. Maintenance 1 billion assets seized. Neglect, Buhari begs oil-rich area. Instead of begging, why don't you go there and
it's not about begging.
Do the needful.
It's not about begging. There is facility to go and fix those places and placate the people.
And this is coming from the minister, Fashola, 157 billion road budget too low. Ministry owing 2.93 billion already.
It's a terrible thing.
Okay. From the Sun, Ohaneze rejects Python dance form.
Is it not an insult?
Once army against another massacre of innocent Igbo.
But that's the projection. That's the projection. Why should anybody? What is this python dancing and dancing and dancing and not stopping dancing? What is the problem here?
Okay.
This place is very peaceful.
You begin to wonder, what is this all about anyway?
This place is very peaceful. Even the soldiers themselves know.
Okay.
Don't they know the stories of other parts of this country?
Let the pythons go there and dance.
I mean.
Okay. Lack of 10 billion naira delaying Enugu airport reconstruction, Seriki. And the airport has been shut down for 6 weeks.
And that's the only
international airport in the southeast.
That's the only airport we have in the southeast. The only international exit we have in the southeast. So the man who is giving
10 billion.
So the man who is saying that he doesn't have money to do that, did he or she actually think before speaking to the public?
So instead of shutting it down and you don't have money, why don't you
leave it now so that we do
at least
palliative and skeletal
local flights.
So when you shut down a whole region of your nation and the most enterprising part of that nation, you shut it down and you don't care. And you're giving this type of excuse. So who is fooling who?
Okay. Still from the Daily Sun, picture element of Managing Director, Sun published on Noha, okay, and Airpeace Chief, Allen Onyema, courtesy visit by that great Nigerian.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
A worthy photo opportunity.
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right.
How do you assess the media?
Well, the media will definitely
raise the issues.
They will raise the issues. It is left for Nigerians and the authorities to pursue them. But the docility of Nigerians is getting further and further embarrassing because all the issues raised, people just rest them. With the passing hour, they will rest it and they don't seem to care any longer. Just like because in the newspapers this week that the military will begin to demand for identification cards from Nigerians in the various cities of this country.
Is that the role of the military?
So, and I'm asking,
where is the police?
So,
that's not the constitutional role of the military.
Are we now running a police state? Have we degenerated our country to a point whereby a man who is going to his office to identify himself 10 places along the road before he gets to his office? So what kind of nation is that? Who runs that kind of nation?
Some of these policies, you begin to wonder, are they proper?
And Nigerians don't seem to understand the meaning of such revelation. The army.
What?
So let's see what they want to do.
Okay. Of course, the media will always raise the issues as they are, and the media has raised the issue within the week under review, and of course we were taking a look at them. Some of these things, when the government flies the kites, and they gauge the reaction of the public, they backtrack. So let's believe that with the response from the public, the government will either go forward or backtrack on some of
I've not heard
these
people talk about this since that week. But it was a major report.
It was.
Major report, serious.
Okay, of course we got the question at this point.
It's okay.
Thank you so much for being on the program.
Yeah.
And of course, same time next week we'll come your way with another fresh edition of Media This Week on MCL Television. My name is Emeka Chubu saying, do have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.
Brother, show me love. When you see me, spread me my love. When I am out, show you love. Spread you my love. Spread me dollar, pound sterling, I cheerful giver. Spread me dollar, pound sterling, you be my sponsor. To make am for this life, brother, you need to hustle. And if you make am for this life, then don't be muscle. Wanna raise up, if you be God, waiting right for you. I for don't lose my time. Then you go gaga, we can see you go gaga. My brother, show me love.